Patience is a special ballet.
Mm-hmm.
For us, I remember first seeing it and going, oh, that's such a nice ballet. And then doing it is a completely different ballgame. And I think people think the stories that are behind it are so wonderful and multi-layered. The movement is quite challenging, and I think it's deceiving because a lot of when you watch it, you think, oh, it's light, it's up, it's airy. Yes, there are some deep and heartfelt moments, but the movement is quite difficult to achieve. So in working on this ballet, the dancers, I feel, were excited to try the steps, and then the deeper they've gotten into the steps, they're like, oh, we have to go that far. And it's been great. They've been very open to it, extremely open.
I agree.
And it'll be a continual journey even through when Chris gets here for them to continue, because he'll see more and more and more. But I think they've worked very well, and I think they love it.
I think that's apparent in their work, in the way they approach the
Yeah.
work. We've been working some together, but Dawn and I have so far she's been working a lot with the ladies and myself with the gentlemen, and so we're trying to work on that material and then starting to integrate it more now. But I know with the gentlemen, really open, they get on their feet a lot. They're really trying to do it, because not everybody will be opening that cast. But I think people are trying to get on their feet, and they're trying to really explore and learn the material. And that, I think, as a teacher, as a stager, is incredibly fulfilling when you get someone in the studio that's interested. And I think whenever we touch upon a few ideas, where we're not just talking about the steps and the style, we talk a little bit about the artistic side. I believe they're very interested in that. And again, it's so important as an artist, if you really care about maybe it's not a specific story, but an idea, and if you're interested in exploring and conveying that, it will make the performance much more meaningful, and I believe they're very enthusiastic about that. I think something that I love about Sergeant Early's countering Rooster has different depth and levels to it, of course, but I find, because of the folk songs, I find in Sergeant Early's Dream that there's some really fast, which makes it hard, fast and playful movement, but then interspersed, which is very Christopher, there's some really, as Dawn said, heartfelt. There's some pas de deux and some sections that are very, maybe if you don't know exactly what it's about, it could be about a relationship, it could be about love or about loss, but you definitely feel something. And I think the way he starts the ballet, it was designed to be very quiet, then it gets very light and playful at certain moments, and you almost forget the depth of the piece, and then he brings you back to the power of the ending of the piece as they transition on. And I think Chris a lot of times explores the idea of transferring, whether it's from life to death, but that life is a journey, and there's always a passing through. Sometimes you revisit your past, but there's always a moving forward, and I think that's a very consistent and powerful message that he explores in the works that I've worked on with him, which I love.